Grab your favorite colored umbrella and jump in a fountain in Central Park, because I've got 11 questions for you on the TV show Friends, recorded live at Route 30 Brewing in Riverside, California. This is Trivia with Buds. Welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I am your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out this show. Hope you're having a great week and enjoying the start to a new school year or the fall or whatever you're doing while you're listening to this show. Pumpkin spice latte is back. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I saw that was trending yesterday. So if you like those drinks, go grab one at Starbucks. This is what was trending yesterday I saw on Twitter. It was like pumpkin spice latte, number one trend. Number two trend, National Bow Tie Day. And number three, Emmett Till, a very important figure in history. So it's just crazy when you go on Twitter and you're like, all right, let's see what's going on in the world. And you're like, okay, people are enjoying a coffee beverage. Okay, sweet. Somebody is wearing a bow tie. And okay, horrible things happen to somebody. And it's the third thing of these three things. It's crazy. But that's Twitter for you. Every time I go on Twitter, it's never neutral. It's always like something really awesome or something really terrible. But that's the world we live in. And today we're living in a world all about the TV show Friends, to hopefully get your mind off your work day, your commute, your dog walk, your dog walk or work, or your workout. Before we start, I have some questions for you. There are not questions. I have some facts. These are from a BuzzFeed article, 61 Things You Didn't Know About Friends. So I thought I'd read like 10 of these just to get your mind in that Friends mode, and then we'll jump into a live episode that I did at a great brewery in Riverside, California called Route 30. Here are some facts for you about the show. Lisa Kudrow was afraid of the duck, which is kind of funny because she's so pro-animal on the show. Lisa Kudrow was afraid of the duck. Number two, when the show was first written, Joey and Monica were intended to be love interests. Ooh, that would have been different. They've never had a thing because she marries Chandler, and Joey kind of hooks up with Rachel for a minute, but not him and Monica. Although at the very beginning of the series, I think when they first meet each other or something, or in a flashback, I don't know. There's some episode where they have some kind of romance. I think it was like a reimagining of how they met or something. Number three, the average Friends episode took 5 hours to film. Average Friends episode took 5 hours to film. Number four, Joey and Chandler's big white dog actually belonged to Jennifer Aniston. A friend gave it to her as a good luck gift when the show started. It's kind of funny. Number five, three members from The Simpsons made guest appearances on Friends. Dan Castellaneta, who did Homer's voice, Hank Azaria, who did Mo and Apu, and it's a million other characters, and Harry Shearer, who does Mr. Burns, Smithers, etc. They were all on Friends at different points. Number six, the show was originally called Insomnia Cafe. It was later renamed Friends Like Us, and then Six of One, and then Friends. So those are all pretty terrible titles. Can you imagine if one of the best sitcoms that people know in the world was called Insomnia Cafe? That sounds like a British show, for sure. In the first season, each of the main six cast members got $22,000 per episode. In 1997, they banded together to negotiate a salary increase to $100,000 per episode. It was the first time in TV history that cast members had done that. And then the ninth fact, by the final season, they got $1 million per episode. So from $22,000 to $1 million. That's some insane growth for the show and actors' pay. Number 10, this is your last fact. It says, the one where no one's ready takes place entirely in Monica's apartment because the show didn't have a large enough budget for guest stars or additional sets. Interesting. That's kind of good to know. I like that episode. So those are some Friends facts for you as we jump into these 10 questions. These were originally prepared for a sitcom trivia night. I did it Last Name Brewing in Upland, California a few weeks ago, and I recycled that round for a monthly event in Riverside, and now here I am recycling it once again for the listeners of this show, wherever you're at. You can play Trivia with Buds. If you like this show, subscribe for new episodes every single day. Leave an iTunes review. That would be super helpful of you. And without any further ado, we're going to dive into 11 questions about Friends. Here we go. We're doing a trivia round on the TV show Friends. This is 11 questions. You're going to write down the answers to these questions. You don't want to use your phones. You don't want to yell stuff out. Let's see how you guys do on Friends. Here's question number 1 on the screen. Which sibling is older? Is it Ross or Monica? Which sibling is older? Is it Ross or Monica? Friends trivia Number 1, you got a 50-50 chance on this first question. Which sibling is older? Is it Ross or Monica? What do you think? Number 1. Number 1. Question number 2. What is Monica's older boyfriend Richard Burke's job on the show? What is Monica's older boyfriend Richard Burke's job on the show? I feel like that one's not grammatically correct how I wrote it, but you get it. Number 2, what is Monica's older boyfriend Richard Burke's job on the show? You don't have to guess it exactly, but as long as you're pretty close, you'll get it, okay? Number 2, Friends Trivia number 2, what is Monica's older boyfriend Richard Burke's job on the show? I'm giving away a copy of The Karate Kid 2 on VHS. I watched it today, hated it, so that's one of your guys' today. I'm very excited to give it away. I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, and I was like, yeah, Karate Kid 2, and then I watched it, I'm like, the movie is mostly dancing and like one fight scene at the very end, and it's not that great. So, Karate Kid 1, tons of fun. Karate Kid 2, pretty boring. Number 2. Here's number 3. Eddie Cahill plays what 3-letter named boyfriend of Rachel's? Eddie Cahill plays what 3-letter named boyfriend of Rachel's? Number 3. Friends Trivia number 3. Here's number 4. Which character gets stuck in an ATM vestibule with a supermodel? This was the first episode I ever remember seeing as a kid. Friends Trivia number 4. Who gets stuck in that ATM vestibule? I'm just going to say the ATM room. Number 4. Question number 5. Who gets married at the end of season 5 of Friends? Who gets married at the end of season 5 of Friends? A lot of marriages on this show, but maybe you can guess who gets married at the end of season 5. Question 6. According to the third line of the show's theme song, what is your love life? According to the third line of the show's theme song, what is your love life? Number 6. Think of the theme song of Friends and think about what they say about your love life. Number 6. Question number 7. Phoebe claims she doesn't eat any food with a what? Phoebe claims she doesn't eat any food with a what? Number 7. Friends Trivia, talking about Phoebe. Lisa Kudrow. She was the oldest actress of the main cast in real life. Number 7, Phoebe claims she doesn't eat any food with a what? Number 7. We got 8, 9, 10 in the bonus, and we're done with this round. Here's number 8. What is Joey's agent's name who dies on the show? In 2004, what is Joey's agent's name who dies on the show in 2004? What do you think? Number 8. Just the first name of Joey's agent. Number 8. Question number 9. On the One in Barbados, part 2, what game does Monica play extremely competitively for most of the episode? Number 9. On the One in Barbados, part 2, what game does Monica play extremely competitively for most of the episode? Number 9. Number 10, Old Man Blank was the strange downstairs neighbor of Monica and Rachel towards the beginning of the series. Old Man Blank was the strange downstairs neighbor of Monica and Rachel towards the beginning of the series. You're filling in that blank. What was the name of that old man? Number 10, Old Man what? One more question. Number 10, Old Man Blank. And the bonus for 2 points. Joey plays a doctor with the last name of Ramore on Days of Our Lives. What is his and his twin brother's first names? What are the first names of Ramore, Dr. Ramore, played by Joey, and his twin brother on the show Days of Our Lives on Friends? What are their first names? 1 point for each of those you get. That's the end of round number 1. All right, guys, we're back with the answers to round number 1. This was the Friends Trivia round. Let's see how many of these you got correct. Here's question number 1. Which sibling is older, Ross or Monica? The answer was Ross. Ross is the older sibling. Question number 2. What is Monica's older boyfriend Richard Burke's job on the show? He's an ophthalmologist or an eye doctor was fine. Eye doctor or ophthalmologist or optometrist even, because there's an episode where he kind of just checks her eyes like an optometrist would. Number 3, Eddie Cahill plays what 3-letter name boyfriend of Rachel's? Tag, T-A-G. Somebody put T-A-D, Tad. I thought that was a good guess. I almost thought it was Tad for a second until I looked it up. Number 4, which character gets stuck in an ATM vestibule with a supermodel? That's a Chandler episode, Chandler scenario. Number 5, who gets married at the end of season 5? Ross and Rachel in Vegas. You had to put Ross and Rachel, unfortunately, because they are 2 of the main characters. So, half credit. All right.
Ross and Rachel get married in Vegas, covered in marker. Number 6, according to the third line of the show's theme song, what is your love life? DOA. Dead on arrival. Number 6. Number 7, Phoebe claims she doesn't eat any food with a face. A face. Any food with a face. Number 8, what is Joey's agent's name, who dies in the show in 2004? Estelle. Estelle, the actress that played Estelle, also plays a nurse on season 1. Number 9, On the One in Barbados Part 2. What game does Monica play extremely competitively throughout most of the episode? That's ping pong or table tennis. Number 9. Number 10, Old Man Heckles was the strange downstairs neighbor of Monica and Rachel towards the beginning of the series. And the bonus, Joey is Dr. Drake Ramore and his twin brother, Striker. Striker, like in soccer. Nice job, guys. Those were your answers to round number 1 about Friends.
There it was, 11 questions on the TV show Friends. How'd you do? Did you get all 11? If you're a big Friends fan, I hope you got at least 8. If you're a diehard Friends fan, I hope you got all of them. Mr. Heckles, that's a hard question. I thought it was like Mr. Johnson, Mr. Jenkins, maybe. I think a lot of people wrote Mr. Jenkins, but Mr. Heckles was that guy in the bathrobe's name. So now you know that forever. You'll never forget it ever again. Thanks for listening to this show, guys. If you want to support it, go to patreon.com/triviawithbuds. Join about 15 other people on there. Great little community of trivia-loving folks like my friend Manny, like my friend Erica, like my friend Fiona, and throw a few bucks and see what you can get for some great rewards. We got some new ones going out in just a few days for the beginning of September, so get ready for those. And there's a new tier on there. If you have the need for some trivia, you can donate $50 a month, and I'll send you all the rounds that I do at all my trivia events in one big zip file for the month. So you'd have at least 4 weeks of trivia, sometimes 5, and that's for $50 a month. It's a brand new tier. If you want to really throw some money towards the show, I'll send you everything you need to run your own trivia night or to just kind of play along with slides for your friends, your family, etc. Also, if you have a special event coming up, you want some custom trivia rounds written for, you're like, hey, we want to do a Friends, we want to do one on Legos, we want to do one on Batman, I can create that for you. Just shoot me an email, ryanbuds@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.